today's edition of your Edmonton Electrician. In today's edition of your Edmonton Electrician, we're going to be talking to you today about bathroom ventilation fans. So as always here at Hauer Power Electrical, our mission is to power customer service, and one of the ways we do that is through these informative videos. If you do like the video, hit like, share, subscribe, do all those fun things. If you just want to watch it today though, that's fine too. So today we wanted to talk about bathroom ventilation fans, specifically in residential scenarios. What we see a lot is moldy scenarios where we come into a customer's home, there's the bathroom fan on their ceiling, and then up surrounding it is some drywall that's kind of sunken down and a little wet from moisture buildup. So in order to get ahead of that, we want to talk to you today about what to look for in a bathroom fan, so that if your fan isn't really sucking, isn't doing the job for you, then you can get it replaced ahead of the time. So what we're going to talk to you about today is size of your bathroom, your CFM, what you're going to need for CFM, that's cubic feet per minute. Your options when it comes to bathroom fans, your ducting when it comes to bathroom ventilation fans, your humidity sensors, motion sensors, the noise level of your fan, that might be an issue, especially if you don't want a noisy fan. Your efficiency level of your fan, everyone wants to go green and make the most e-commerce decision, so that's always a big factor too. Other than that, there's your cost range of your fan. Now, cheap is going to be expensive in the long run. Whether you buy a cheap one now, maybe 10 to 20 bucks now, might be a lot more expensive in the long run when you have to do repairs and mold work. Other than that, where you're gonna want to do maintenance, you're gonna want to do cleaning on it. But yeah, we'll get all into that here. And if you have any questions, as always, questions or concerns, hauerpower.ca, that's the best way to get a hold of us, or info@hauerpower.ca regarding email, or you can call us directly at 780-935-0622. So getting into the bathroom fans, diving right in, the first thing you want to look at is the size of your bathroom, right? If you have your standard bathroom, maybe it's 10 feet by 6 feet kind of thing, just a single small bath, toilet, and a tub, maybe a shower kind of thing, you're going to want to, when you do the math of it, it might tell you to do 50 CFM. 50 CFM is pretty much the lowest bathroom ventilation fan that you can get, and 50 CFM might cut it, but as time goes on and that gets clogged up, you're going to see a lot less cubic feet per minute of airflow and air exchange over time. So you might want to bump it up. We like to go with nothing less than 70, 80 CFM. That's a good amount to have, especially for average sized bathrooms. If you get a large scale size bathroom, the biggest we've ever installed was about 100. I think it was 150 CFM, and that's kind of the biggest that you'll get for a bathroom ventilation fan in a residence. You can go as big as you want when you get into HVAC and bigger commercial fans. But as far as a residential scenario goes, we're looking at 50 CFM to up to 150 CFM. That's pretty standard there. So if you get one that's around 70, 80, probably pretty set. But you can find calculators online to do this size calculation of your room. So you get your square footage. Again, maybe it's 10 by 6, right? So you got, what would that be, 60 square feet times how many air exchanges per hour that you want to have. Maybe that's 4. Then that's going to give you 240 CFM. So then you'll do the math that way, but there's the different calculators there. I don't think I'm doing it justice, but at the end of the day, you want 70 to 80 CFM for your average bathroom fan. You got a smaller bathroom, you can probably get away with 50. You got a larger bathroom, bump it up, go 100, 120, 130, 40, 150. And after that, you might want to parallel bathroom fans, which means that you're just going to have more than one bathroom fan on a single switch, so that if you have, maybe you got a real great mansion of a place and you got 3 toilets, 2 showers, whatever you got going on there, you might want to have a whole bunch of bathroom fans go on at the same time. So that kind of squares up the size of the bathroom and your CFM count. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to call, email, text us, whatever you want to do there. When you get into different bathroom fans, you're going to be hit with a whole bunch of different options. So nowadays you can get music via Bluetooth. Your phone can connect to your speakers. So you're having a shower, you can listen to music. And that's really enjoyable. I personally have one of those, and it's fantastic. A lot of our customers really love those. They're a little pricier, but you get what you pay for, right? It's a good fan, good ventilation, not noisy, and you get to listen to music in the shower. Those also come with a light. They come with 2 light settings, either a white light LED or a blue light LED, which A lot of people like when they're having a bathtub and they want to have a nice relaxing scenario. They put on the blue LED, put on their music, and they do their thing there. But again, not for everyone. It's a little pricier. If you just want a standard bath fan, we're happy to do that for you too. We have ranges across from standard high flow to medium with a light, and all the way up with the Bluetooth light. So ask about our different bathroom fan packages. We're happy to give you pricing on those. Again, with the different options, so you can have the ones with the music. That's the tip-top luxury bath fan, fun units. But before those, you can also get ones with lights in them. So if you have a smaller bathroom, maybe your vanity light isn't cutting it, or you don't even have a vanity light. Maybe you don't want to put a pot light above your shower. Maybe you have no lighting in there, you just have a fan, or you have nothing in there, you need a light and a fan. A lot of fans can come with a light built in, an integrated LED, or you can change the bulb on it. However you want to have it, you can get whatever bath fan to suit your needs. And then we put it down to the switch. And depending on what kind of fan it is, it might come with either a humidity sensor switch, which means that it's going to automatically turn on once it senses the humidity level is too high in the bathroom, in order to balance out that humidity and get it to a nice comfortable dry level where no mold is going to grow. So they come with a humidity sensor. We can always just put in a humidity sensor if you have an existing fan. It's just it's as simple as a basic wall on-off switch. Rather than physically turning on the switch, it senses humidity. Just like a motion sensor switch, you could get that for your bathroom fan too. Where you walk in the bathroom, it senses motion, turns on your fan, could turn on your lights too, however you have it wired. Give us a call if you have any questions about that. We're happy to answer. As your professional Edmonton electrician, that's our job. That's what we do. You give us a call, and we're happy to walk you through with what our process is, what our pricing is, and how we can get your problem fixed today. But enough of that. We'll go back to our list here of what we want to accomplish getting the info out. So noise levels of fans. Again, if you don't care about the noise level, you can get a cheap builder grade fan, 10 to 20 bucks retail. It's not going to be in it for the long run, but a lot of the time a builder is building 10 different houses. He's going to pick the cheapest bid, cheapest electrician, and they're going to pick the cheapest bathroom fans. They're going to throw in that $10 to $20 fan, because if the other fans are 100 bucks, well, that bid's going to come out to 10 times more than the price, and the builder's not going to pick them because they're not putting in the best possible bathroom fan. So as frustrating as that may be from the electrical contractors, the builders, and the customers at the end of the day, that's how that's going to go. So if you do have a builder grade fan, you might want to get that changed out. They typically last 2 to 5 years, and then you're out of a fan. And typically you don't want to be out of a fan, especially in the winter, because it's a heck of a lot more pain when you get moisture on your windows. Then it freezes, thaws, then you get condensation, and eventually that moisture is going to lead to mold, and you don't want mold in your home. It's the last thing you want. But again, going back to the noise level, you can get them pretty quiet nowadays. Again, you can get them high flow, high noise, but you can also get high flow and low noise. And typically that's kind of what you want to go for, is low noise. If you're in a residence, you don't want a whole lot of sound going on. I mean, people go for quiet dishwashers. It's a bathroom fan's the same thing. If noise isn't a matter to you, that's great, but for most people it is. And it's always good to get a quieter fan, because when you go through and you're selling your house and people are turning on all your switches and your fans, that's one thing you're going to notice is a loud fan. You might not like it. It might not be a deal breaker, it probably won't be, but it's always a good touch to have a nice quiet bathroom fan. After that, you get into the efficiency level. They're all pretty efficient nowadays. Drawing 0 to 2 amps, somewhere around 0.8, 1.2 amps, depending on the current draw of your fan, the efficiency level of your fan. But overall, for a bathroom fan, they're not going to draw a whole heck of a lot of power nowadays, which is nice. Motors have gotten a lot more efficient. But that being said, it's still going to draw more than your light. It's still going to draw more than, less than a stove or a dryer, but it's still a motor. It's still going to draw a fair decent amount of current. So looking at the efficiency level of your fan and the current draw, the wattage level of your fart fan, that is going to matter. So pay attention to that, because in the long run, maybe a couple bucks more here might save you a few more bucks in the end. So that's something to look at. At the end of the day, you just want to see your CFM. You want to see your noise level. You want to see the size of the room for the bathroom fan. Bigger is usually better, but again, do the math of your fan. Give us a call. We can do the math for you. And then you want to look at your options. If you want to have a light integrated into it, if you want to have speakers integrated into it, if you want to have, some units can come with a heater integrated unit into it. Now, we don't advise those. We don't install those. We can if that's what you have and that's what you want us to install. But with that level of heat, you get a 250 watt, 300 watt heat bulb, incandescent heat bulb. Then that bulb's going to make so much heat that it's going to degrade your fan over time. And if you have any clustered dust up in that fan, that's a fire hazard. So regardless of whether it's rated for it or not, I wouldn't advise it. Having a heat lamp integrated into dusty scenario bathroom ventilation fan, you're better off to have a bathroom ventilation fan and then maybe a foot or two away have your heat lamp. Especially if you're in a colder climate, you like getting out of the shower and basking in some heat, we'd be happy to install that for you, but we wouldn't advise having it in the same unit just for fire hazard conditions because they create a lot of heat. Moving forward though, that's one of the options that you can get as well. The world's your oyster when it comes to options, but at the end of the day, cost is a barrier too. So if you do want a heat lamp, that's up to you. We're happy to give you a price. If you want just a fan, that's up to you. If you want a fan with a light, fan with music, however you want, we want to put it in for you so you can be a fan of us. So going back to the maintenance side of things, we want to touch on that. Set it and forget it is what most people do regarding your furnace, regarding maybe, so many things in your house, furnace filter, and your bathroom fan is no different. The more you put into something, the more you're going to get out. So if you clean your bathroom grill, you clean your bathroom fan, maybe with a vacuum every 3 to 6 months, it's going to last a whole heck of a lot longer because its whole job is to suck that air in and exhaust it out your roof. So if you don't have it sucking in hair and stuff, that might be okay, but you're still going to get dust. If you have pets, it's going to get all that hair. If you have a heavy use, if you have a lot of people using that bathroom, it's going to get a lot more dust. You're going to want to clean it a lot more frequently. But if you don't clean it frequently and you let it clog up, then you're going to have a lot of dust, debris, hair, and it's just not going to be a good scenario. It's going to clog up that motor. It's going to create more of a draw when it's trying to rotate because it's all clogged up. Your power bill is not going to skyrocket, but it is going to go up, and it's just good preventative maintenance to keep those bathroom ventilation fans clean and clear. So again, every 3 to 6 months, just go through the vacuum, clean out the grill. If you can get the grill down, clean out the fan with it off. Of course, it's going to have a rotating motor. Then that'll do you a whole lot more in the long run. Your fan will work better, it'll suck harder, and you'll just be in a better scenario. Lastly, on the ducting side of these bathroom ventilation fans, you want to duct them out of your roof or out the side of your house. Some fans can be mounted on the wall, most in the ceiling, but the wall is no different. If they're rated for it, then they're good for it. But at the end of the day, it's got to go out your roof, the top of your roof, or out the side of your house if it's in a basement. But never should you be coming out into your soffit, because the whole point of your attic is to exhaust air out of your soffit. So if you're blowing moisture right there and it's sucking the air right back in, it's not going to exhaust air out the soffit. It's going to suck air in from the soffit. That's the whole airflow idea behind your attic. But if you have your bathroom ventilation fan exhausting moist air into your soffit, then it's just going to suck that air right back into your attic. You're going to have moisture in your attic, you're going to get mold, and you're going to have bigger problems. That's why you want to exhaust it right out the roof. Keep it away from that soffit into a rated exhaust hatch on your roof. As long as it's got a flapper damper, it should be good. As long as it's professionally installed, it's caulked, it's sealed, shouldn't have any leaking issues there. Again, your duct line going into your attic, you're going to want to make sure that's an insulated duct line, not just a plastic duct line, because again, if you have a colder climate like here in Alberta, here in Edmonton, you're going to have a frost and thaw, so it's going to collect that frost, it's going to melt, and it's going to collect moisture down at your insulation, eventually at your drywall, and regardless, you're going to get mold, whether your insulation is rated for mold or not. But again, get at us. My name's Ryan, Hauer Power Electrical, and you can see all more of these videos on our YouTube channel or on our website at hauerpower.ca. Again, if you want to get a hold of us, info@hauerpower.ca. You can reach us via our website, or if you want to call us directly, 780-935-0622. As always, as your professional Edmonton electrician, we power customer service, and these videos are another way that we like to give back and answer our customers' concerns. So take care, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and we'll see you on the next one.